Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi pada semua murid CBN. Okay, so as we know, today we continue our class, okay, our lesson, chapter 3, the area under the curve for integration. So what we just learned yesterday is this one. Okay, just quick revision. Okay, we want to determine the area. So there's two types of area against x-axis or against y-axis. This is the type, this is the graph, okay, and the shaded region. If the shaded region towards the x-axis, that means we assume that is the area against x-axis. This will be the formula. And if the shaded region against y-axis, that means the formula is this one, right? So, what we call that? Okay. So, the most important thing is bawa ini. Okay, bawa ini sangat penting. So, this is the character of area that you obtain after you do the calculation. So we start with this one. This is the first quadrant, second, third, and fourth quadrant. If the area of the shaded, if the shaded region located either on the first or second quadrant, the answer always positive. But if the shaded region located underneath the x-axis, that means like this third and fourth quadrant, the answer you obtain is always negative. But because we know that area cannot be in negative, that's why you put modulus. It goes similar to here. So for the y-axis, so if the first quadrant and the fourth quadrant, the answer is always positive, but second and third quadrant, the answer is negative. That's why we put the makcik modulus ini. Okay, that's the reason makcik modulus. All right. Okay, more clear. Thank you, Bosco. Okay, thank you, Ashley. All right. So now, quick revision again. So this is what we discussed yesterday before we end the class semalam. Okay, two questions, the basic area. So you may refer to, Okay, you may refer to soalan yesterday, number 1 and number 2. For number 1, this one, the curve equation is given y equals to 2x squared. And we want to find the area underneath the curve shaded against x-axis. So we use the formula of x-axis. Okay, a equals to integrate of x1, x2, y dx. Y is our subject. So since our y is 2x squared, we just replace the y with 2x squared here, and then we start do the normal integration and normal substitution 3 and 1, and we calculate. We got how much dia tanya soal yesterday? Berapa semalam? I tak ingat dah. Okay, please respond dekat Zoom chat ni. Okay, that is that is tanda soal here. Okay, the second is the area under the curve for second question. Okay, this is the curve. Okay, this is the curve, -2 to 0 to +2, yeah. Okay, so we want to find this area. Okay, so the first thing is, okay, this one is the actual formula. Okay, to find that area. First, we find the area of from -2 to 0, and then we plus with 0 to +2. But I told you yesterday, this one kita tak perlu buat because the shaded region, both of them located on the top of x-axis. That means it's located on the first and the second quadrant. According to this law, if the region is located on the first or second quadrant, the answer is always positive. That's why we can simplify this formula by using this one. So just what we can do is find the integration from -2 until 2 straight away like this. We combine. Why we can combine these two? Because they are on the same region. And also, if you still remember the formula that I told that we learned previous class, this is 0. This is 0. What will happen? They can combine so that it becomes this one. The rules of integration. Okay, you must remember that. So After we find the, okay, how we determine the area? So integrate -2 to 2 y dx. Why we using y dx here? Because the shaded against x-axis, that's why dx, and x1, x2, and the curve will be used the y as a subject. So the y is what? 2x squared plus 3. Okay. So we replace y with 2x squared plus 3, and then we do the normal integration, then we get the answer. So how much the answer here is 68 over by 3. Is that correct? Double check. Okay, double check. And this answer, someone should have respond here, 52 over 3. Okay, 52 over 3. So for the first question, or 17, 1 over 3. Okay, from the chat, Ashwarya cakap 17, 1 over 3. So please double check. Okay, now, this graph. Okay. Let's say this kind of graph. -2, 0 until 2. I want to find this area. Now, you see here, the shaded region is against x-axis, but the location, this one located on the first quadrant, the shaded region here is located on the third quadrant. So they are, selain daripada they have two different quadrants, but they also have two different characters. If you look to the notes here, the first quadrant, the answer always positive. The third quadrant, the answer always negative. So if there are two different kind of character like this, we cannot use this method. This one cannot use. We must use the first method here. We must do the split integration. That means you must integrate from -2 to 0. We plus the integration from 0 to 2. And then when you do the manual calculation, the -2 to 0. Okay. And then 0 to, oh, from here, I baru nampak. This is second quadrant. This is a fourth quadrant. Sorry. This is second quadrant, fourth quadrant. The second quadrant is integrate from -2 to 0, y dx, plus the fourth quadrant, 0 to 2, y dx as usual. So when you do the normal calculation, normal integration, the second quadrant here will give you the answer positive value. But when you do the manual calculation on the fourth quadrant here, the answer is negative value. So how to solve the problem? So when you get the negative answer here, don't forget to put makcik modulus on the fourth quadrant. So the answer will become a positive. Then you plus with the second quadrant answer. Okay. So kita akan go through the example later. Okay. Now, look at the third question. Okay. Gambar clear? Oh, lagging. Everyone, okay or not? Lagging ke? Please respond. Okay, good. Okay, 3 orang sudah respon, 4 people sudah respon. Okay, better than just now. Okay, thank you. So, and siapa kata lagging tadi? Siapa? Alex, okay, Alex, please double check, Alex. Your video is lagging, Alright, so let's continue the third question. Okay, the third question is, you want to find the area under the curve and also the shaded region against x-axis. So you want to find this area starting with from 0 to 3 with the curve of y equals to 3x minus x squared. Okay, now this is the soalan. Okay, I hope you guys nampak. Okay, so you want to find the area, this one is against x-axis. So how to find this area? Now, as usual, since we know this is against x-axis, so the formula will be area equals to integrate 0 to 3 y dx. Okay. y dx. Now just replace the value of y with the curve equation, which is 3x minus x squared, masuk sini, and you do the normal integration, and then you find the definite integration. Actually, definite integration is this is the application of definite integration. Okay, you find the value. Okay, so when you do a normal integration, okay, you're supposed to get this one. Okay, you are supposed to get this. So the y you just replace with 3x minus x squared, and then you do the normal integration. It becomes 3x squared over 2 minus x cubed over by 3, and then the big bracket 0 to 3 limit. Then you need to show the substitution. Sub the 3 first, and then you minus the sub 0, then you get the final answer. I just skip that method. Okay, that step I skip. I would just want to know the final answer. Okay, if you still remember, I told you you may use white color. So for ayam brand calculator, tolong buang tong sampah. It's not, bukan sebab white color tu tak boleh, ayam brand tak boleh, boleh. But it took ages to solve the problem. Okay, so you guys can calculate yourself. Okay, so just press the standard cacing button and insert your 3x minus x squared, and the limit is 0 to 3, and okay, this one tak nampak kot. Okay, maybe tak nampak sebab calculator punya tak clear sangat. Okay, and then you just press equal. So the answer, how much you get the answer? Okay, please respond dekat chat macam biasa. Okay, answer everyone. Okay, so the answer is 9 over 2. Alright. So that is the answer untuk third question. Alright, betul 9 over 2 So please double check, is that correct or not? So someone sudah respond 9 over 2. Alright, so I hope betul. Okay, yes, betul. Okay, alright. So proceed to the next question, number 4. You look at number 4. Where is the location of that shaded region? First, second, third, or fourth quadrant? That's number 1. So from that quadrant, we can determine the character. We can know the character of that quadrant, that area. So if you look at the fourth question, the shaded region located on the fourth quadrant. Okay, on the fourth quadrant. So according to the law that we just learned tadi, if the shaded region located on the fourth quadrant, the answer is negative. Okay, try, find the answer. Okay, I give you time, 2 minutes. Find the area. Okay, so someone sudah dapat jawapan 9 over 2, is that correct? 9 over 2. So everyone get this 9 over 2, eh? Okay, let's double check the answer. Wait, let me check. Okay, so right, 0 to 3. Okay, you're supposed to get this one, right? So the shaded is from 0 to 3. Okay, the location of the shaded region is on the fourth quadrant. So area equals to integrate 0 to 3 y dx, and then just replace y as normal macam atas tadi. And then here, x bracket x minus 3, you need to expand first before you start integrate. Then it becomes this one. Then after you expand, then you start do the normal integration and do the normal substitution 3 and 0. Now, your answer is a positive or negative before the modulus. Okay? Okay, Khalida respond. 9 over 2 after the modulus. Okay. Alright, so the answer here is negative 9 over 2, right? Okay, betul eh? Okay, ramai dah respond. Okay, the answer is negative 9 over 2. But the problem is area cannot be in negative. Okay, it similar goes to the volume. Okay, so we cannot have the answer in negative. So that's why we put the modulus from the start. Okay, from the start. Whenever you get the negative answer, you must put the modulus from the start formula. From the start, okay, from the first step, you put the modulus. Bila perlu letak, bila your answer is negative, then terus letak modulus from the first step until end of the step. Okay, that's how we solve the problem. Okay, jawapan cannot be in negative for area and volume. Alright. So that is number 4. Now, number 5. Yeah, number 5 ni yang seronok. Number 5 is similar like the one that I show you just now, this one. They are same case. Okay, they are same case. Okay. So if you look at number 5, the area of the A1 and A2, there is 2A there, A1 and A2. Alright. A1 located on the first quadrant, but A2 located at the fourth quadrant. Okay. My question is here on the second laptop. On the second PC. Okay. So I view macam ni lah. Okay, senang. So the first area located on the top of x-axis, which is on the first quadrant. The A2 located on the fourth quadrant. So they have two different character there. Okay, according to the rules, the law of area here, the first quadrant is positive, but the fourth quadrant is negative answer. If we have two kind of character like this, we cannot use, okay, we cannot use mana tadi, makcik tadi tu. Okay, we cannot use the simplest integration like this. We must split the integration like this. Okay, cuba buat dulu. Okay, so we do the normal. Okay, I case A1, A2, and then from 0 until berapa ni? 1 and 2 Okay. The curve equation y equals to x bracket x minus 1 bracket x minus 2. Wow. Okay, this is a cubic. Okay, not quadratic. Because we got x cubed here. So, area, since the shaded is against x-axis, okay, 0 to 1 y dx plus integrate 1 to 2 y dx. Okay, so this is the method. This is your graph, A1 and A2 shaded against x, both of them, but the location of that shaded region, first on the first quadrant, second A2 on the fourth quadrant, two different character, positive and negative answer. That's why we need to split like this. So the first A1 is 0 to 1 dx, the A2 is 1 to 2 limit. So you do the manual like this. You solve on the left, on the A1 first, and then you solve the A2, then you plus both. But before you plus, you need to double check the answer. If one of the answer is negative, make sure it become positive first before you plus. Okay? So please double check. Okay, someone sudah dapat jawapan. Alex, she said 16/3. Please double check everyone. Alright, so this y, the y here, you need to replace this whole thing. But before you replace this whole thing, actually you can expand first. You expand first, then you sub here. After you expand, okay, it's easier to solve. Okay, so we do the normal expansion. Okay, so after we do the normal expansion, y equals to x bracket blah 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 bracket blah 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 blah. So expand, then we got x cubed minus 3x squared plus 2x. So this y, we need to replace on y here. Okay, so what will happen is it become okay, it will become like this. Okay, just replace y and y, put it here. Okay, so I don't know the answer, but someone should respond. The answer is 16/3. So I hope you guys double check the answer. Is that correct? So I just leave it for you to check. So the answer is 16/3. Please double check whether the answer is correct or not. Okay, if tak betul, then you betulkan dekat chat macam biasa. Alright, so let's skip number 5. Alright, I believe everyone sudah faham. But don't forget, please double check the A2 answer is negative because located on the fourth quadrant. So if this answer is negative, we need to put the modulus from the start until end of the calculation. That means okay, that means this is what I mean. Okay, we put the model from the start, modulus until we plus and it become the final answer. Okay, so that is all about question this page. All right, settled. All right, so any question so far? Respond. Cikgu, kita rehat 5 minutes after. Baru start kelas nak rehat. Okay, no problem. Kita break kejap. So I stop the video, then I will start the next video. Okay, alright.